I mean, just trying to prepare for a game today, but just reliving that moment. I don't know, spending some time with my brother and my mom last night. We were just sitting there thinking of, like, what just happened, you know? Like, it doesn't seem real.
What was that conversation like that with family? Like, what was the first thing that you and your brother said to each other?
We just shook our heads. We were just shaking our heads at each other like, there's no way that happened, like, for real. So that was it right there.
How late were you guys up last night?
Into the wee hours. Yeah. So.
Growing up here in San Diego, did you grow up a Padres fan? What kind of fandom did you have?
Oh, absolutely. We used to go to games I remember going to more Qualcomm games than Petco games, but I don't know, like being a kid from here, you wanted to hit like Tony Gwynn, you know, you wanted to close and pitch games like Hoffman. So it's just surreal. Everything's been surreal the last 12 hours.
We talked before you made your debut the day before. You'd been on the taxi squad 3 or 4 times. I mean, you didn't know if you were going to get in. I mean, you weren't on the taxi squad this time, but you never know when you come up, you know, what the opportunity. What is that like to come up as that guy on this team?
Oh, man. It's, you know, you never know when you're going to get the opportunities to come up here and, you know, to play at this level. So you got to make the most of them when you get the chance. And I was just honestly really happy to get in there last night and pitch. You know, and then the Grand Slam was just like cherry on top. Like, can't ask for anything more than that.
Did you wonder if this day would ever come? I mean, you've had quite the grind. You're living your dream. Was there ever any self-doubt along this journey?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there was a couple days where I was like, man, I don't know if this is worth it anymore. It's just tiring, long days. I mean, the minor leagues is no joke, and tell the guys that are down there right now, they know what I'm talking about. It's hard. It's hard, grindy baseball, and everybody's fighting for that one spot. So there were certainly days where like I was just like, man, like I don't know anymore. But for moments like that, that's why you go through all that stuff.
It's all worth it just in that moment.
Oh my God, 100%. I would go back and do the 10 years all over again, no problem.
You were a pretty good hitter in high school.
I mean, everybody here was a pretty good hitter in high school, so I don't want to say that I was, but I mean, yes, I used to swing it a little bit.
Were you trying to hit a home run in that moment? What were you trying to do?
No, I was trying to put it in play, honestly. It's Max Scherzer, it's the bases loaded. I'm just like, put some in play, maybe something will happen. That was my simplest thought right there.
Did you have to make a trade for the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the terms?
I just gave him a couple signed baseballs. I think we got a couple shirts for the family. They were just awesome, really gracious, and getting that ball back to me. So I was really appreciative of it.
What are your plans for the ball?
Oh man, we got to put it in. First, I'll get it in a case somewhere, and we're gonna find a special spot for it. So I mean, it was just like kind of going through all the debut stuff, and then now it's like all this stuff. So it'll be somewhere special.
Someone who grew up a Padres fan, what did you think was the signature moment for the Padres at Petco Park?
Man, I think of like Hoffman. Was it Hoffman's like 500 save here? Like I remember that. Yeah, that. I mean, there's just so many moments. I don't know. I remember when the park just opened and every kid here going like, man, this is a beautiful new ballpark. So I gotta say like those moments, in the playoff when they made the playoff run here with like Adrian and all them. I think of those moments. You
do realize now that you are going to be what you did last night is probably considered one of the top moments in Padres history at Petco Park. How does that sink into you?
Oh my God, it doesn't seem real. Doesn't seem real. Surreal. Just being a local kid, like I'm just from Bonita, man. Like I went to Sweetwater Valley Little League, was playing games, so being here and to do that just doesn't seem real.
Play travel ball with Joe Musgrove?
Yeah, we did. We did play together. We won a like little national title too when we were 11 years old. So there's just a lot of good memories. So. We go way back.
If you don't mind, can you just take me inside with the celebration in the clubhouse and what that moment was like with your teammates after the game?
It's just a little shock and awe. I mean, everybody was just shaking their heads of like, what just happened? Like, first hit, like Grand Slam, like we're all just trying to comprehend what happened. And on top of it, like we just won a walk-off game down 8-0, and the crowd was just amazing. Just such an awesome game last night. It's what you play for.